Her phone lit up on the kitchen counter. She was in the shower. Steam crept under the bathroom door, fogging the hallway mirror. I wasn't snooping. I wasn't searching. The phone vibrated itself closer to the edge like it wanted to be seen. A message preview flashed. Did you tell him yet? I didn't touch the phone. I didn't need to. My heartbeat stayed slow. That surprised me. There was a time I would have felt dizzy, sick, desperate for context. Now I just stood there, staring at the screen, letting the words arrange themselves into meaning. Another vibration. Next week works. After that, we're free. Free. The word echoed. She stepped out of the bathroom moments later. Towel wrapped tight, hair damp. Humming like nothing in the world was wrong. She froze when she saw my face. Too still. Everything okay? She asked. I nodded. Yeah. She smiled. Relief flickered. She reached for her phone. I picked it up first. Didn't unlock it. Didn't read further. Just held it. Her eyes widened. Just a fraction. Enough. Who's next week? I asked calmly. She laughed. Too quickly. What? The message, I said. Who's free next week? She shrugged, casual. Work stuff. You know how people joke. I handed the phone back. Of course, I said. That night she slept peacefully. I didn't. Suspicion doesn't arrive like a scream. It whispers. I replayed small things. The way she started charging her phone face down. The new password she forgot to tell me. The sudden interest in her appearance on nights she claimed were boring dinners with co-workers. There was a name she stopped mentioning. That's how it started. Absence is louder than presence. I didn't accuse her. I didn't question her stories. I listened. Closely. Let her build the lie tall. Enough to collapse under its own weight. I became predictable. Safe. The husband who didn't notice. Inside I cataloged everything. Times, dates, emotional distance. Physical proximity disguised as coincidence. I watched how she talked when she lied. Her voice didn't shake. Her hands did. She assumed I was clueless. That was her mistake. One evening, she stood by the window texting, smiling softly at a screen that wasn't me. I watched her reflection instead of her face. She caught me looking. What? She asked. Nothing, I said. And meant it. Because something had shifted. I wasn't fighting for answers anymore. I was waiting. The confirmation came quietly. An email, accidentally synced. Hotel receipt. 2 names, 1 room. One night she said she was visiting her sister. I closed the laptop slowly. No shaking. No rage. Just clarity. This wasn't confusion. This was a double life. She came home later, kissed my cheek, asked what I wanted for dinner. I told her I wasn't hungry. She didn't notice. I lay awake that night, staring at the ceiling, rehearsing a sentence I wouldn't say yet. Not until the timing was right. Not until she was sure she was winning. I didn't change my behavior. That was important. I still asked about her day. Still nodded at the right moments. Still played the role she expected. The man too busy, too trusting, too dull to notice the cracks spreading under his feet. Inside, I was counting steps. I started with the phone records. Not hacking, not spying, just patterns. Late-night calls that ended the moment I entered a room. A number saved under a woman's name I'd never heard before. The same number lighting up her screen when she smiled at nothing. I memorized it. Then the calendar. Shared, careless, a work trip that overlapped perfectly with a conference I knew didn't exist. I checked, quietly, twice. No confrontation. That would have warned her. Instead, I hired someone. A professional. Someone who dealt in facts, not emotions. They didn't ask why. They never do. The photos arrived first. Her, laughing, leaning into him. The same way she used to lean into me when she wanted reassurance. Hotel lobby. Parking garage. A hand on her lower back that didn't belong there. I studied the images longer than necessary. Not because it hurt. Because I wanted to remember how easily affection can be repurposed. The report came next. Timelines, receipts, names, even a conversation. Transcript she thought had been deleted. He won't suspect anything. He's comfortable. That's the best part. Comfortable. I closed the folder. That night she told me she might be out late the following week. Another trip. Another lie rehearsed so well it almost sounded bored. I nodded. Let me know when you'll be free, I said casually. We should plan something. Her eyes lit up. She thought I meant us. She texted someone under the table. I already knew who. The lawyer meeting was brief. Clean. I didn't ask for revenge. I asked for precision. Documents prepared. Assets protected. No drama. No surprises except one. He raised an eyebrow when I told him the timing. Next week? He asked. Yes, I said. I want her relaxed. At home, I placed the envelope in my desk drawer. Didn't hide it. Didn't lock it. Control isn't about secrecy. It's about confidence. She floated through the house that week, lighter, kinder. She cooked. She laughed. She initiated conversations she hadn't cared about in months. Guilt does that. It makes people generous. The night before her trip, she stood in front of the mirror, adjusting her earrings. "Do I look okay?" she asked. I looked at her. Really looked. "You look free," I said. She smiled. She didn't understand the sentence yet. The next morning, she kissed me goodbye longer than usual. "Next week," she said softly. "Everything changes." "Yes," I replied. "It does." She left. I picked up the envelope and waited. She was packing when I said it. Not hurried, not secretive, calm, like someone who believed the future was already secured. I leaned against the doorframe and watched her fold clothes that wouldn't matter anymore. "Let him know you'll be free next week," I said. She froze. The room went quiet in a way that made every sound sharp. Fabric in her hands, a car passing outside, her breathing. She turned slowly. "What?" she whispered. "I'll handle the divorce papers," I continued. "They're already prepared." Her eyes widened. Real fear this time. Not guilt, not embarrassment. Fear. "Wait," she said, voice cracking. "What are you talking about?" I stepped inside and placed the envelope on the bed. She didn't touch it. She didn't need to. "You read my messages?" she asked. "No," I said. "I read your choices." She dropped onto the edge of the bed, hands trembling now. "This isn't what it looks like." I nodded. "That's what you told yourself." She reached for me, missed. "I was going to end it," she said quickly. "I swear. I just needed time." I watched her carefully. The way panic rewrites people. The way truth scrambles when it's cornered. "You already ended it," I said. "You just forgot to tell me." Her face collapsed. She whispered his name by accident. That was enough. "I know," I said. "I've known." Silence stretched, heavy, unforgiving. "You planned this," she said finally. "Yes." Her eyes filled. "How long?" "Longer than you think." She broke then, crying, begging, promising a version of herself that didn't exist. I stayed still. "You assumed I was clueless," I said quietly. "That comfort made you careless." She looked up at me like she was seeing a stranger. "I loved you," she said. "I believe you," I replied. "Just not the way I deserved." She reached for the envelope with shaking fingers, opened it, read the first page. Her shoulders slumped. "This is real," she whispered. "Yes." She looked around the room like it might help her escape the moment. "What happens now?" she asked. I picked up my keys. "Now you tell him you're free next week," I said. And I stopped pretending. I walked past her. She didn't follow. The house feels different when lies leave it. Quieter, lighter. I didn't feel victorious. I felt finished. Some people think revenge is loud. It isn't. It's calm. Prepared. Final. She lost control the moment she thought she had it. And I walked away knowing something she never will. Peace doesn't come from winning. It comes from not playing anymore.